Coco Bopp, and I'm a fitness instructor and yoga instructor with Renew Active. And I want to welcome you to today's Balance and Stability class. We will be using a chair, so you're welcome to have a chair. Make sure there's plenty of room around it because we're going to move around. If you want to have a water bottle handy, feel free to have a water bottle and take a drink, but place the bottle out of the way so that you're less likely to knock it over or trip over it. And then if you'd like to come to the edge of the chair, I invite you to come to the edge. And balance it encompasses a lot of parts of our body. So part of it is muscular, part of it is posture. It also is important to stay hydrated, pay attention to your medication. So it's very comprehensive. But we're gonna begin to work on our balance by sitting up tall. Bring your chin over your collarbone. And then we're gonna slide it forward and then pull it straight back. So kind of just warming up our neck, bringing it straight back. One last time, sliding it forward like you're going across the tabletop and then bringing it back and keeping it over your collarbone. And then we're gonna kind of lean side to side, just kind of awakening our neck. Bringing one ear towards one shoulder and the other to the other shoulder. Our head weighs a lot, so it's important when we're walking to think in terms of our posture and bringing our chin over our collarbone. Last time, coming up. And then we can shrug our shoulders, tighten, notice that tension and release. Shrug and release. And again, one last time, noticing that tension and release. And then we can circle around. So I like to circle backwards, just kind of opening up and then coming back. Shoulder blades in your back pocket. So we're trying not to have our shoulders up towards our ears, but we're rolling them back and down and using our lower back muscles to keep our shoulders away from our ears. And then we're gonna awaken our spine. So we're gonna arch our back. If it's okay with your neck, you can look up as you inhale, and then we can exhale, bringing our rib cage towards our hip bones. Inhaling as you arch, exhaling as you round, or just breathe. It's all good. One last time, inhaling and coming back up top. So we're gonna begin working around the chair, and I'm gonna work with you as a mirror. So my right is your left and vice versa. Feel free to hold on to the chair. You can also stand behind the chair. I'm gonna come to the side so that you can see me a little better. We wanna be up tall, pulling in our belly button, opening up our heart, our chest, moving our shoulder blades towards each other, and have a soft knee. So we never lock out a knee. So even though we're standing on a pretty straight leg, it's got a gentle bend in it. And we're gonna do side leg lifts. So I'm gonna take my right, your left leg, and come out to the side and pause for a second and come back. So you can either rest your foot as you come back, or if you want a little bit more energy expenditure, you can keep it above the ground. And we're gonna come out just to a place that it's okay with you, and then coming back. So we're working the standing leg isometrically, so it's not bending and straightening, but it's staying strong, so it's holding you up, and that's probably gonna feel a little bit tired, but we're also working our side glute and our other leg, and we're gonna do two more. So up tall, coming out, and then coming back, and one last one, coming out, and we're shaking the leg. But walk it out a little bit, but this side glute helps hold us up as well, and as do our leg muscles and stuff. So it's important to notice that that's what we're doing. And then we're gonna come around behind the chair. So you're welcome to turn your chair so that you have space. I have plenty of space and I have mirrors, so I think that we're good to go. But again, being up tall, aligning our feet, pulling in our belly button, because we want to work on that posture, we're going to switch legs. So this time I'm going to shift my weight to my right leg and give my left leg a little bit of break, and I'm going to come straight behind. So we're coming straight behind, you're going to feel a stretch across your hip, you're going to use that glute muscle, and then coming back. And then coming back, if you want to put your hand on your lower back and upper buttocks, you can feel that muscle working. So straightening your legs, soft knee, both are soft knees. This is number 5. And then 6, And 2 more. You can always exhale when you lift your leg or just breathe. This is our last one. And then we can shake a leg. But it's important. Our buttocks is really important. And as we age, we tend to atrophy. We get smaller muscles and also weaker muscles. And we get kind of flatter, less strong buttocks. So we want to work on that. And then we're going to switch legs. So I'm going to switch my weight to my left leg, your right, and soft knees. And we're going to hold on to the chair, pull in your belly button, and exhale as you lift your leg behind you. Pause for a second, and then come back. And again, you can always rest your foot in between if you want, or keep it slightly off the ground, which is what I'm doing. And that way I'm working on what's called eccentric contraction. So your muscles elongating, both start with eccentric, elongate, but it's still working. It's holding you up from gravity. So we're getting stronger by the moment. You're probably feeling the standing leg. And then we have one last one on this leg. And again, we can shake a leg. And then I'm gonna come to the other side. And again, you can stay behind your chair if you want, holding on, but I'm just working around the chair. So ears, shoulders, hips align, pulling in your belly, shifting my weight to my right leg, probably your left leg, soft knees, and we're gonna come out to the side and pause for a second. So exhaling if you want, as you come up, pausing, taking your breath as you go down. And again, you can either rest your leg or see if you can not put it back down on the ground. But exhaling as you go up, opening up, working on that posture. And we have one last one coming out to the side. And we can, again, shake a leg. So again, noticing how we feel in up tall. And then we're gonna practice stepping over something. So shifting our weight to your left leg, I'm gonna lift my leg up, just however comfortable you are, step it out wide, and then come back and bring it back down. So lifting up high, stepping out, and then coming back down. Now you can stay upright like we are as you step out, and then stepping back, and notice I'm still holding on. Or if you want, as you step out, you can sit back a little bit. So I'm stepping out, and then I'm sitting back a little bit. Chest lifted, pulling in that belly button. And then I'm coming back again and stepping back down. So taking a big breath, exhale, sitting back if that works for you, or staying upright. One more time, coming back, sitting back, lifting up, and we have one last one. Basically, we're doing about 8 repetitions of these, so you can notice how it feels. And good job. So we can go ahead and work on our balance a little bit. So this is the basic thing. We can see how well we can balance holding on. Or you can put one foot in front of the other one. Think about your posture. You can practice letting go. Hold on if you want to. Basically, we're holding 10 seconds. If you're good to go with that, you can see about letting go and lifting your leg up. Remember, the chair is there. Noticing your leg shaking a little bit, it's working. And we're good to go. Shake a leg. And we're coming back behind our chair again, back up tall. And we're gonna do another round of our leg raises. So shifting your weight to your right leg. I'm gonna work my left, and we're coming out behind. Soft knees. So coming out, holding it 2. Noticing the stretch, noticing the work, getting stronger by the moment. This is 4, 5, 6, 2 more. Usually exhaling is exertion. So when you're lifting your leg is the exertion. Last one, and we can shake a leg, back up tall, pulling in, and we get to switch. So switching your weight to your left leg, soft knees, exhaling as you lift your opposite leg. And noticing, just finding your end point. We don't want pain. We just want to work and get stronger, holding it for a moment. Exhaling, going up. This is number 6. 7. And we have one last one, 8. Good job, and shaking a leg. So noticing where your knees are, we want to try and keep our knees about where our ankles are. Mainly, we don't want our knees to go beyond our toes, but we can sit back. So we're practicing sitting, doing our squats, sitting back, getting our stronger thighs, coming back up. And exhaling, going down, and coming back up. Again, noticing your knees, making sure they're not way beyond your toes. This is number 5. 6. Counting is a way to often make sure you're breathing. So we never want to hold our breath when we're doing these exercises. This is number 8. Excellent. We're coming back over to the other side again. So again, up tall, pulling in our belly button, soft knee, and we're going to work on our balance. So to begin with, we can practice letting go of the chair, making sure that we have good balance, standing up tall to begin with, pulling in, opening up, shoulder blades open. And the next progression is to put a foot. We can put one foot in front, and we can practice balancing again. You can let go if that's okay with you. Just grab when you want to. So we're holding on for 10 seconds. And then the next step, if you're ready, if you're comfortable, is to engage soft knee and lift your knee up. And again, we can practice letting go. You can hold on, come out of it anytime you want. We have a couple more seconds. And good job. Back to our shaking a leg. And then we're gonna do our stepping over something. So again, practicing, reaching up. A lot of times we fall when we have to step over something. Stepping down and then coming back again. Again, you might not be wanting to lift your leg very high. That's okay, but we're just stepping over, back and forth. Reaching up and coming back. There's a lot of hip movement. So we're working on that. And then we can add a squat if you want to, if you're ready. Sit back. Remember, we're sitting back. We're not coming forward with our knees, coming down, and then coming back up again. So stepping over, sitting our buttocks back, then coming back up and over. Stepping high, sitting back, lifting back up again. We have one last one, stepping over, sitting back, and then lifting back up again. We're shaking our leg. So once again, we're up tall. We're gonna work the side glute a little bit so we don't wobble when we walk. As we get older, getting our weak glute given out. Also, if we trip, we want our glute to hold us up and our leg to hold us up. We don't want to fall down. So we're working on strengthening that. So again, engaging our core, back abs and glutes, soft knee, side leg lift, coming out and back. 2 and back. I like to feel my muscles working. So feel free if you want to put your hand. You can feel that muscle shortening here on the side. Gives you a little bit of feedback. Soft knee, making sure your knee is soft. Last one, and shaking the leg. And then we get to come way over to the other side. And again, up tall, soft knee, posture first. Engaging, coming out to the side, pausing. And again, I'm not putting my foot back on the floor. You're welcome to if you want to. But otherwise, you're holding up against gravity. Those of you who've been my student for a long time know I tend to say that a lot. This is number 6, 7, and 8. And we can shake your leg. And we get to come back to our seat. So feel free to have a seat. As you know, I like to live on the edge. So when we're back here, the chair is really supporting our thighs a lot. And we tend to collapse back against the chair. But when we come to the front of the chair, we have to use our back muscles, more of our core to be up tall. And if we do any leg movements, lifting up, we're working up against gravity, so we're holding on. So how about if we add some abs? So to be balanced, we have to have strong core muscles, back, abs, glutes. So we can start off with extending our arms, squeeze our shoulder blades again. So this is working those muscles between our shoulder blades. You can do this any time of day, anywhere you go. Squeezing. Notice how it feels. One last one, and then pause. So we're up tall, and then we're gonna add our 6 packs, our core. So we're gonna take a breath, inhale, and then exhale as you curl. So bringing our shoulder blades to, our rib cage towards our hip bones, and then sitting up tall. So we're using our back extensors to sit up tall. So exhaling, curling, and then up tall. Exhale, and up tall. Curling, up tall. Curling, and up tall. Exhale. Exhale, curling. And we're gonna do one last one. Exhale, curling. Back up tall, and we can lower our palms down. And then we can take our arms up, if it's okay with you. If you can either rest your hands on your shoulders if you prefer to do that, but rather than thinking about curling, think about your palms opening up your chest. So you're staying a little bit more stretched and open in the front, a little bit more work in the back. So you can do that, or we can put our fingertips at the side of our head. Try not to grab your head or neck, but we're gonna inhale, rotate, opposite elbow towards opposite knee as you exhale. Rotating back, lifting up, so we're using our back, rotating, exhaling, coming down. So inhaling, rotate, so obliques, our pocket abs, exhaling, curling, 6 packs, inhaling, opening up, working our back, rotating obliques, exhaling, 6 packs, getting stronger by the day, opening up, rotating, exhaling, inhaling, rotating back up. So we're back to neutral spine, curling as we go down, inhaling as we lift back up, rotating, exhale, rotate, exhale as you curl, inhaling, lifting back up, rotating, exhaling. Again, you just do what works for you. But we're coming back up as we go, rotating one last time, inhaling. You might feel in your shoulders. Remember, you can always put your arms where you want to, and then come back up again. Noticing how you're feeling, rolling. We get to open up. So opening up that chest, notice those shoulder blades moving towards each other, and lowering back down. So back up tall, we get to engage our legs, so our core sitting up tall, pulling in. We're gonna lift your right leg, left arm. So inhaling, raising up, and then controlling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. So we're working on muscles. If you're saying, well, what's this got to do with balance? We're working on our posture. So with a neutral alignment, keeping our spine in its natural curve as we're sitting up. That's important for posture and for balance. Then we're working on strengthening our thighs, working on reaching. Sometimes we fall when we reach. So we're working on our shoulders, being able to reach up high, and we're also, again, working on that gravity, so it takes effort to move our arms up. And again, just go through your range of motion. It's all up to you. This is your class. And we can do one last time, each side. And last time, the other side. And we can lower back down. Again, you can place your palms on your thighs, opening up your chest. So it doesn't help with our balance when we're tight and rolling forward. So opening up our chest is really important to stay balanced. Having flexibility in our spine, we can arch, we can round, you can bring your elbows out this time if you want, fingers towards each other, but I'm trying not to shrug, so I'm still using that lower back muscle. Inhaling, and arching. Inhaling and arching. One last time. And exhale. And coming back up. Back up tall. Pulling in. We get to reach out. Open up that chest. Move your shoulder blades towards each other. We're gonna work our trunk muscles one more time. So inhaling, exhaling, curling. So I'm curling my spine, bringing my hip bone towards my rib cage and vice versa. Exhaling and opening up, sitting up tall. Exhaling. And just move through a couple more. And one last one. And back down. And then we want to end with some stretching. So we brought our leg behind us, behind there, to work our glutes and our hamstring. So to stretch, coming on the edge, making sure you're not going over the edge, we're going to extend one leg up. We're reaching forward from our hips. So not from your back, coming forward. I'm pulling my toes towards me. So we have to have that flexibility in our ankle when we step on curbs or step on a rock or step on something. Our ankle has to have some give in it. So strength and also range of motion and also stretching are important. So coming forward. So you'll probably feel a big stretch here in the back of your leg and noticing how it feels. And then we get to come back up and then we get to switch legs. So extending the other one. In general, I tend to always line up my ankle under my knee. Coming forward from the hips, soft knee, pulling your toes towards you. Hinging forward again from your hip. Noticing your end point, that stretch. I'm trying not to do a lot of back rounding. It's up to you, but mostly I'm noticing a stretch. The more you pull your toes towards your knee, the more you'll feel your calf. The more straight, although not locked, your knee is, and hinged on your hip, the more you'll feel a stretch in the back of your upper leg and around your buttocks and maybe some of your lower back. Very nice. And then we get to come back up, and then we can slide over to an edge. So this time you can slide back on your chair a little bit. Do what's okay with your knee, your ankle, your foot. So staying aligned, hip, knee, ankle, in a line. You want to slide your foot back. You can stop anywhere along the line. Otherwise, go back as far as it's okay with you. I'm holding onto the edge of the chair, but you'll notice a big hip stretch. So we tend to sit a lot, and we tend to get tight hips. And when we have tight hips, we end up like walking forward. I'm exaggerating, but we're walking forward. So we want to straighten those hips and stretch them a little bit so that we can have better posture and have better alignment and be less likely to fall and be more balanced. So that's stretching here. If it's okay with you, you can grab your foot, your ankle, your shoe, whatever, for more of a stretch around your knee. But a lot of knees, especially knee replacements, won't bend that much. So you don't have to do that. Just do again what works for you. And then we're gonna slide that leg forward and we're gonna slide over to the other side. Again, I'm coming back more. Take that same movement on the other side. So sliding your leg back, stop any time you need to stop. Otherwise, go as far back as it works for you. By being on the ball of your foot, you might feel more of a stretch in your toes. Sometimes it depends on your shoes too, but you're getting a nice big hip stretch, which is helping with that balance and stability on land. And then again, you can stay there, or if it's okay with you, you can grab your shoe, your ankle, your foot, and you can get a little more stretch, so bending around your knee. But again, everybody's knee is different, no pain. We do not want any pain. So stretching, definition of stretching is moving a muscle to the point of mild discomfort. So you can feel a stretch, but no pain. And then we get to come on back forward and shrug our shoulders up, roll our shoulders back and down. We can hold the side of the chair if you want, but opening up our chest. And then we get to sit up tall, and then I like to end with hugs. So reach out, give yourself a big hug. Notice which arm's on top. And then open up and give yourself a hug with the other arm on top. And again, my name is Coco Bopp, and I want to thank you for attending the Balance and Stability class today. And I want to invite you to attend more of classes of mine, but also my fellow health promotion specialists. And thank you for joining the Renew Active classes. Take care. Be happy.